chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised hath God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. Watch this. That no flesh should glory in his presence.
Come on now.
Amen.
Amen.
The word of God is already blessed, but we bless it again and again and again.
Amen. Amen.
I'm going to put a tag on it. Actually, back in Romans the first, when we read from Romans the 9. And why you make me like this? That's what we're going to talk about today.
Why you make me like that?
Why you make me like this? Mm-hmm. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was out form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Isn't it fantastic that if you could, the old Baptist preachers used to say, let me use my sanctified imagination. Sometimes, Sister Darlene, when I'm using my sanctified imagination and just sitting and looking at the awesomeness of God, my mind reveals things like this, or brings even back to my memories that this is a God that was in nowhere and stepped through the purple curtains of eternity and stepped into nothing. This is a God that raised the hand of his own his own right hand, and came down on his own anvil of righteousness and caught the sparks thereof, and then placed them in that darkness and called them stars.
Yeah.
This is a God that said it's kind of dark out here. Hallelujah. So light I need you, and light came running faster than the speed of sound. Stopped at its designated position. Looked back and saw the confusion of darkness and said, it's all right, because God said, let me be.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. A God that took a handful of nothing and began to form the foundations of a vast universe. Even he saw a little solar system. He said, I like this one. I think I'm going to make my image somewhere around here. And he chose a piece of dirt, turned it and molded it into a perfect circumference. Help me, Father. And he put life on this piece of dirt that the universe had never seen before. And then he said, I think I'll make something that looks like me. That thinks like me. That can relate to me.
Yes, Jesus.
So he etched out in the dirt an image that looks like him. Y'all walking with me?
Yes, sir.
And then, as Bishop shared with us the other night, he breathed into that lump. And that lump became a living soul.
Amen.
All right. My God, my God, my God. And then can you imagine that a perfect world, a flawless world, a world that knew no sin and only knew innocence. Matter of fact, I think Holy Spirit said 3-track. He said that they didn't even know innocence, because there was a perfect harmony and unity with the Father.
That's right.
There was no need for innocence. If there's a need for innocence, that means that there was a need for guilt.
Right.
Stuff didn't even exist. So could you imagine that after he went through all of his creation, separated the firmament, clouds in the sky, and called back the waters, and land mass sustained, and he called plant life. Come on, somebody. And then he decided to make some creeping crawlers and certain animals, and y'all got bears out here. But he made in his image and in his likeness we're going to call Adama. Red clay. Dirt. But he gave that dirt some intellect. He gave that dirt the mindset of him.
Yeah.
And he said, name the animals.
That's right.
And whatever you name them, that's what their names will be.
That's right.
Y'all excuse me, I gotta have my water. I'm good dry. This is gonna be my signature right here, man.
That's it.
I gotta have me some water. The animals are lined up, and whatever Adam called,
Yeah.
that's what they were called. That's what they were named. He had administrative authority
Yeah.
over God's creation.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. And then something happened.
Yeah.
Y'all know the story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but wait a minute. Let me before I go too fast. Now, Adam was such a reflection of God
Mm-hmm.
that all plant life waved at him
All right.
when he would walk through the garden.
Yeah.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
The waves. That's what it's all about. The waves. The waves would take 25, 30, 50-foot swells. Huh?
Yeah.
Just because he was walking on the seashore.
All right. Preacher.
But guess what? Those swells didn't overstep the boundaries that God set
All right.
for them.
All right.
Come on, somebody. But in reverence
Yeah.
Jesus.
of the Creator,
Yes, amen.
who is now walking on his earth,
Yeah.
the reflection, all of creation couldn't tell the difference between God and Adam because they were only one.
That's right.
Come on, so that's deep
Oh,
stuff.
that is good.
That's deep stuff. Huh? Could you imagine the peace? Ooh, Jesus. How everything was complementing everything.
Wow.
That's good stuff. And then he said, everything was good except for man
Yeah.
being alone. That wasn't good. In parentheses, somewhere over there. Way over there somewhere. That's way over there. And look at, you pretty big. You pretty big. Pastor, you pretty big. So I'm going to say this, but I need y'all to make a pathway for me. Okay? You got the keys to the Tahoe?
Yes,
So
sir.
I might have to get a quick getaway. Because he said, let us make man, but he said the only thing that wasn't good was that man was alone.
Uh-huh. That's right, sir.
So he made a woman out of the rib of the man, brought the woman to the man. And Adam said, this is bone of my bone,
Yeah.
flesh of my flesh.
That's right.
I shall call you woman.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
stutter right there for a minute. Yes, sir. Bone of my bone,
Yeah.
flesh of my flesh.
Yeah.
Huh? Right? Ain't that right?
That's right.
That's what he said, right?
What he said.
Uh-huh. That's what he said, right? And that was it. Because the animals were able to procreate,
Mm-hmm.
man also needed to procreate
That's right.
so he could be fruitful,
That's right.
multiply.
That's right.
Huh? But, my dear sisters, all y'all need to go back and have a talk with Eve and ask her what would she think. Why did she get in a conversation with a serpent?
Yeah.
Huh? And how come when that serpent started talking to her, she didn't call her husband?
That's
Yeah.
right. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready? Ready to make a run for it? Because part of her punishment was she would now have pains in childbirth.
That's right.
Yes.
Could you imagine getting pregnant and the baby just no pain whatsoever? I don't look at it. I'm in my 12th trimester. So I know what it means when your back starts hurting you. I know this. Come on, somebody. Part of her chastisement was that the man would have rule over her.
Right.
That's a curse.
Yeah.
That's a curse. A lot of men, we've taken that too far. Because initially, there was no dominion over my mate.
Whoa.
Me and my mate, my woman, my rib, we walk together
All right.
in unity.
Yes.
Because he told me that he made them
Yeah.
and gave them dominion
Yeah.
to subdue and replenish. So she had the same charge
Yeah.
as he did.
That's right.
We were one flesh.
That's right.
Come on, somebody.
Yes.
Now watch this. Watch this, Pastor. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. When he made the woman, he put Adam to sleep, went inside of Adam, and pulled a rib, formed a woman from the rib. Y'all with me? God convicted me, Pastor, with past girlfriends and wives and stuff. And you know how a woman would say, you know, women want a man to think osmosis. We're supposed to read their mind and know what they want and what they're thinking. You know what I mean? And then they get mad at us, and we don't even know why. We ain't got a clue why she got an attitude today. And you watch it, you coming in with flowers and candy just because. And she ain't even receptive to it. There's that word, ain't. She ain't even receptive to it. You sitting there like, what the is going on here? God convicts me. Watch this now. My brothers. Okay, let me see. Sis, I might have to rap with you. My brothers. God showed me that everything that's in the woman came out of man. And so if I don't understand my woman, I really ain't understanding myself. Let's drink on that. If I don't understand what came out of me, that I'm not understanding myself.
Wow.
Now, but watch this. Not that I'm a know-it-all, because he put me to sleep, but he made you. So the sleep means that I still had to rely on him when it comes down to dealing with you. Because I was asleep for a portion of the work. You understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense, y'all follow me?
Yeah.
Why did he make me like this? How many of us have asked ourselves the question, why am I here? There's an emptiness that resides. I can't, from day to day, I can't figure out what my purpose is. Because I know it's more than, I worked for in the field of engineering for nearly 15 years, and I loved the job because it kept my mind going, and